2003, and also in 2017, our statutory bodies instruct us to carry out feasibility study for the extension of the gas pipeline, because from now it's only from Nigeria, Benin, Togo, and it stay in Ghana. So we had asked us to do feasibility studies that we carried out in 2017 and adopted by ECOWAS statutory bodies. It will go through all the 11 coastal countries and also the 3 landlocked countries like Burkina Faso, Mali, and the Niger Republic. In this vein, the recent signatures of the Nigeria-Morocco and Nigeria-Niger-Algeria gas pipeline project are welcome. These 2 main projects have the only objective to increase the energy generation and a wide utilization of natural gas and liquefied petroleum gas LPG within our region. This allows also some of our member countries to benefit of their gas production, like Nigeria, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, and Niger Republic. Herrera has committed to building a strong institution which is credible, respected, and able to develop a strategic vision and long-term relevant instruments. When we consider the quality of the preparations and the program for this 7th edition, Herrera scored a coup by providing this platform for exchange and sharing of expertise in international standards in such a short time. This will be an opportunity for all the distinguished guests here present to discuss and give their opinion and solutions to the above-mentioned problem that we must address together for the benefit of our populations. I extend my congratulations to the chairman of Herrera, members of the Regulatory Council of Herrera, and also Herrera staff. I also exhort them to stay the course of rigor and excellence and assure them of the unfailing support of the ECOWAS Commission and the whole community as they continue with the exciting task of spearheading the development of the regional electricity market, obviously in partnership or in collaboration with one of the main actors also of this regional electricity market. I mentioned the West African Power Pool, represented here in his Secretary General and some of his staff. Distinguished technical and financial partners, the ECOWAS Commission urges our technical and financial partners, including, I cite some of them, European Union, GIZ, USAID, AFDB or ADB, Islamic Development Bank, World Bank, whom I thank for their support with setting up and assisting Herrera carry out the activity associated with its mandate. We strongly recommend that within the financial arrangement of our major regional projects for generation and transmission of electricity, a significant component is devoted to institutional support to Herrera. I said it previously, the issue of autonomy, the issue also of independence of Herrera. ECOWAS desires that regional regulation should help to improve governance by supporting the liberalization of exchanges, and by promoting the respect of contracts and sectoral standards by all partners. ERERA and WAP will contribute to increase confidence between players in the sector and hence facilitate the involvement of private participation. Additionally, in pursuit of its mission, ERERA will contribute to the implementation of conditions favorable for public and private investment, ensure regulation of regional electricity exchanges, and assist the ECOWAS Commission in the definition of regional sector policies and in the harmonization of policies and national power structures. It will also support the establishment of the regional electricity market and its opening up to competition. The foregoing is the reason why during the 7th Forum, a platform is provided for exchange and dialogue between all stakeholders in the electricity market. I have no doubt that you will all contribute freely and effectively to the discussions which will ensure over the next 2 days on the topic of the energy security in our region, and also ensure that pragmatic strategies are adopted to build an efficient ECOWAS electricity market. Honorable Ministers, I cannot conclude without once again present my gratitude to you for your support in making this meeting a memorable one. I wish you successful deliberations and thank you for your presence and attention. Merci beaucoup. Muito obrigado. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Honorable Sidik Duka, ECOWAS Commissioner for Energy, Infrastructure and Digitalization. He mentioned of their resolve to ensure energy security in the region, and they also envisage to move ECOWAS from ECOWAS of states to ECOWAS of people to live in dignity. Thank you very much, Honorable and Commissioner of ECOWAS for Energy, Infrastructure and Digitalization there. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, I once again have the singular honor to welcome the Gambia's Minister of Petroleum and Energy, Honorable Abdoulaye Diop, to deliver his speech. Honorable, you most welcome.
It is crystal clear that through the OMBG energy project, we are connected to the sub-regional power pool. Presently, with the political will coming from President Macky Sall and the President Barrow, we are importing electricity from Senegal. And this importation has had a tsunami transformation in the production base of the country. And the importance of electricity is an integral part of our electricity roadmap, which currently accounts for about 30% of the energy consumption. We feel secure with this importation, and it is part of our long-term strategy. This dream of energy cooperation, like many others in West Africa, was realized after so many years of negotiation prior to implementation. We believe that moving forward, we can do much more through WAP and relevant institutions such as ERERA. Extensively, these institutions have succeeded succeeded in promoting energy trading and availability in the region, and the impact are laudable. 2005, if I remember, or 6, I was also a member of the fourth board of WAP, and then, we've seen the development that is coming to all of us with WAP and ERERA, the specialized institutions set up by the ECOWAS. It belongs to us to support these institutions, and then we will reap the benefits. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my hope that over the next 2 days we will adequately network and discuss the real problems facing the energy sector, such as energy price, high tariffs, etc. But the resources do exist within the region in some of our countries that we can develop those resources to reduce the price of energy in our countries. There's a possibility for us in this part of the world to source power all the way from Guinea. The Guinea government has given almost about 80% of its own production capacity, share it with Senegal, Guinea-Bissau, and the Gambia through the OMDG transmission network. There's a possibility to import power to the Gambia all the way from Cote d'Ivoire to the CLSG OMPG transmission network. These are all interdependable opportunities, which is the theme of the forum, to ensure energy security for our countries and propel the development. And with the conviction that to succeed, we need to develop common standards and practice and promote capacity building. To attract investment, we also invite more private sector participation. Indeed, the ECOWAS Minister's Directive on unbundling our public utilities remain valid to promote transparent regulatory accounting as a means to attract meaningful investment. The private sector participation in our electricity sector is a must, and we should see this in a positive light as part of our growth strategy. In the Gambia, in a village in Uara, we have a mini grid which is being operated privately and is providing electricity and transforming the lives of the rural people. So the private sector is very important and part of our strategy. As the Minister of Petroleum and Energy, I would like to cite the exemplary partnership which exists between NAWEC and Senegal, which is commendable and promotes the interdependable philosophy. I hope that this type of cooperation and trade can be replicated across the region, where we can all learn from each other in sharing resources and expertise. Lastly, as we are largely focused on high voltage cross-border trade, we must continue to upgrade local infrastructure to ensure that the energy reaches the people. After all, without energy, there will be significant delays and obstacles to our development aspirations. I cannot conclude without thanking the ECOWAS Commission for the support and the leadership in establishing relevant energy institutions such as the ARERA, ECRI, WAP, etc. I also congratulate PURA together with NAWEC and other partners for making this event possible and ensuring it is hosted in the Gambia. I said to Mr. Tuzo the other day, you come knock at our door, the minimum that we can do is to open it. And when we open it, we'll work with you as partners to achieve We remain hopeful. I might add that even the International Communication Center in Benin on the WAP, it's a magnificent edifice, and it's going to transform part of the building block for the regional electricity market. And thank you, Mr. Key, and your team. We can excel together in promoting and addressing the energy needs of our people. I also like to thank Director Kemo, my brother, who, together with the team, worked diligently to make this event a success. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Dirige.
Thank you very much, Honorable Abdullah Diop, the Minister of Petroleum and Energy of the Republic of the Gambia. Emphasize the need to develop our standards and promote capacity building is urgent. And the private sector participation in the electricity sector is a must. Decided the case in point in the upper River region of the Gambia, where we currently have a life-changing project which is doing great. And resources and expertise sharing will also lead to a very important effect in the lives and livelihood of the people. Distinguished conference delegates, the high table, we are once again reminded that the Channel 16 is for distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of the press. We are now getting into the penultimatum of the opening session, and that will give me the privilege once again to invite the individual who will give the keynote address on behalf of the Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia, His Excellency Badra Aliou. Once again, I have the honor to call on the Honorable Minister of Information and Digital Economy, Honorable Usman A. Ba.
Good morning. I am here to represent the Vice President of the Republic of the Gambia, Dr. Badra Aliou. I will deliver his speech as it was handed over to me this morning. The Minister of Petroleum and Energy of the Gambia, my colleague, Honorable Abdullah Diop, the Commissioner of the Energy Ecowas, Sidiku Dutra, my friend, the Minister of Energy of the Guinea-Bissau, Honorable Augusto, Honorable Ministers present here, Chairman of the Herrera Group, Lawrence Josu, Chairman and members of the Board of Directors of Kura, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Herrera Council members, Director General of Kura, Mr. Yusuf Ojo, Director of NAWEC, Mr. Nani Juara, Managing Director and CEO present here, private sectors, development partners organization present here, the media. Distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, I am very honored to grace the opening session of the 7th Herrera Forum in the Gambia. You are highly welcome to the Gambia, the Smiling Coast, with a lot of anticipation that you would enjoy your stay in the country with a meaningful deliberation and networking with your regional comparators. As I recall, this is the second forum our regulator is hosting the Herrera and energy stakeholders to discuss the emerging issue and energy sector. The Gambia is founding member of the ECOWAS and several of its institutions, including the Herrera. We have always believed in the benefit of regional integration as the best way to exploit and manage efficiency and sustainably our resources for the common good of our citizens. This year the forum marks as the first post-pandemic session. You would all agree with me that the most of our plans, programs and activities will absorb in one way or another during this period. It resulted in certain restrictions on trade and movement of goods and people. Moreover, the recent ongoing stability in Europe due to the invasion of Ukraine has slowed down the effective functions of the international system, particularly in causing the rise of energy price, as stated earlier by my colleagues, and disruption of the supply. In this context of Africa and ECOWAS region, we have severely hit by these events, and it has profoundly tested our institution, government and people. Nevertheless, we have remained optimistic and resilient despite all these potential risks posed, or more specifically, on the energy aspect. Throughout this period, we remain committed to honoring our interconnectedness, mainly in the area of local energy resources such as hydropower and gas. This forum could not have come at a better time, as it is at the live forum of the energy stakeholders. Not just regulator, but the Ministry of Energy official operators, utilities, and investors are in attendance. Distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, I am made to understand the ERA has done a lot of work on the development of the ECOWAS electricity market, and so far, the first phase has launched sometime in 2018. Meanwhile, the second phase is expected to create more dynamic force to enable the market-oriented approach to electricity trading. The Gambia has witnessed almost 20 years of energy regulation. This has gradually brought cost, relative trade, and introduction of IPP, and more importantly, serve as a conduit of consumer to rise and concern, ensure qualities of service and value for money. I have no doubt that this same is true for your countries. With respect to this, you will be able to bring more innovative initiatives with a view of strengthening the existing system. Distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, you will likely agree with me that our current development needs cannot be meaningfully succeed in the absence of energy availability and sufficiency. Excitingly, West Africa is blessed with some of the richest energy resources, such as oil, gas, coal, and light hydro, vast resources of renewable energy. Over the past 4 decades, we have seen the pursuing national energy policy individually without exploring the benefit of economics of scales. The the availability and access of modern energy service are not only vital in reducing poverty in the region, but a crucial weapon to maintenance and sustain the peace and security in the sub-Sahara of Africa. Last year, around this time, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Adama Barrow, inaugurated the summer substation of the OMVG network connecting the Gambia to the regional high voltage network. The government of the President of Adama Barrow view access to energy as a vital necessity of the development agenda and is ever committed to achieving this universal electricity access by 2025. This largely corresponds to the energy and security aspiration of the ECOWAS region. To translate this to fruitful, the importation of the electricity is crucial to meeting this goal, and the work of the ECOWAS institutions such as the ARERA, WAP, and REGRIP, etc., are part of our national strategy. I would encourage the ECOWAS Commission to further support these vital region institutions in a quest for achieving its objectives. I would also seize the opportunity to encourage the ARERA to continue building capacity among member states. The fact remains that not all countries are in the same level, but each country has built some competency level, one field or another. Therefore, we would encourage sharing data and exchange of national expertise to train each other in a more cost-effective manner as we aim to achieve our common regional markets. In this way, it is my fundamental belief that we can learn a lot from one another and furthermore enhance development in our various institutions and government and countries. Distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to assure the ECOWAS Commission of our continuous support and commitment to the work of ARERA, and the Gambia government would always be ready to assist in any way possible. Once again, I seize the unique opportunity to reiterate the Gambia government's steadfastness to host this very important regional forum in Banjul, and further, once upon demand, the proof of notice. On this note, I have the honor to declare the 7th ARERA Regional Forum officially open, and I wish you all a fruitful session. Thank you.
and cyberbullying presents the true Gambia's finest artists, Jalibabiate and Jalinene Suso, live at Semega Jane Hall on the 38th of December 2022. Mandin Kolko, Nunkuntuta Nyadi Mukamfale, and Dunkonkoto Murkotole Konkoto Kuto Koto Kulkoto Bonya, Ninsuto Dunya Krafa Jomal, Mrs. Kadi Lailo, Mr. Demba El Jame, and Zainab Musaja, Mrs. Fatu Abbas Jai, Sisters of the Night, Mrs. Aja Bojang, Mrs. Fantaba, Queens of the Night, Mrs. Balima Suma, Mrs. Fatunjai, Chief Guest of Honors, Honorable Yankuba Songo, Honorable Siaka Songo, Honorable Abubakar Jawar, Honorable Ibrahim Singh, Honorable Dusa, Fathers of the Night, Honorable Alaji Konte, Honorable Sekumba, Mothers of the Night, Mrs. Fatu Baronjai, Mrs. Fatu Kama, Brothers of the Night, Mr. Ansu Singade, Mr. Pajan, Chief Patrons, Mrs. Yai Kamara, Mrs. Asa Koita, Mrs. Hadinjai, Mrs. Binta Jaba. Proudly sponsored by Jaina Build for all your natural beauty products, Budget Designs and Zozo Teranga Beauty. Cyberbullying, wala mnyintuko nyolo me ala katarin social media. Pruka kumfanyin banko ka wala bemba sotolale. December karuli tansabo. Tickets VIP $1,500, normal $300 is all.